Okay, good evening. I'm back, and I have the most wonderful news ever. Are you ready? Okay. This is my very first YouTube giveaway, and I have not one clue what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. Please let me know if I screw it up too badly. Okay, so here's what I have proposed. Today is... oh my goodness, what is today? It's like the 17th or something. So I will hold this for 1 week. So this time next Saturday, I'll draw a name. Okay. I am planning on giving away this journal. It's made out of a file folder. And I'll do a flip through of that in just a moment. But I wanted to show you everything else in the giveaway. There will be this little teeny tiny journal that I've decorated. The inside is just plain papers, but a variety of them and 4 signatures. And I learned how to do that. Let me see, excuse me. I have to open the drawer here. I was watching a YouTube on her, very top there. Her YouTube. And she is the one that inspired this one. So it's little, cute little tied with twine and some, whoops, and some lace trim around the spine. Okay, also for the drawing, it was this also. All of this is together, but this is one of the things. It is a knit dishcloth, handmade. It's very soft. Christmas colors, but I won't tell anybody if you use it year-round. So that is also part of it. And then the journal that, as you can see, I've forgotten to open it again. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay, 1, 2. Huh? Did we do it? Or did I just make it into a knot? Oh, let's see. We did it. Awesome. Okay. It's made with a file folder on the inside, well, on the outside too. And then I've put on a piece of pattern paper or cardstock that I really liked. I just like the colors. I thought it was really pretty. And so I've glued it, and then I've sewn the two together. This front image is from a botanical book that I got. And this lace trim is a gift from my daughter. We have some seam binding for the closure that I got at an estate sale. And let's go inside. We have a book plate. I've reinforced the spine with muslin that I've glued on there, so it's pretty sturdy, but it's still a soft cover. We have a sticker here, Edith Holden book page. You can't go wrong with those, really. And I kind of overstuffed the pocket, so there's a little paper clip just to hold everything in. And we have this piece of tea-dyed lined paper, and then I've stamped it. And a journal card that I've made. As you can see, I ran out of black thread, so I didn't have any more, so I had to use white. But it's a junk journal, so we're okay. Anyway, this image comes from the botanical book, and Glittering in the Sun comes from Tim Holtz stickers. And then the journal on the back. The back is also a Tim Holtz paper. And then this is an altered playing card that I've made. I was inspired by, oh, what is her name? Jen Miller, thank you. So I have taken some muslin and sewed it onto the card. I've got this beautiful trim here that I got somewhere. It was in my stash. I don't know where it came from, but it's pretty. Tim Holtz little puppy, and then I've stamped it. And then on the inside of the pocket is a tag from Pinterest. And on the other side, we've got this little guy, and I've stamped it, and then some vintage trim from my good friend Jane. And then inside, a tab just to help you pull it out, and some note paper to journal on. And that all goes back into the pockets. And we have most everything in here is tea-dyed. A little bit of stamping throughout. Tag page. Done a corner flip up, read it only. And then I've sewn on some vintage dictionary page. And we have this journal card from Christie Art Designs. And I backed it with the Tim Holtz paper. And made a little booklet stamped on. Put this little trim that I think I got it in a swap, but I'm not sure. I forget things, I'm sorry. And then it's a journaling booklet. And a children's book. A very old one. I made a tuck spot here with some lace trim. This is a sticker that would be great to put dates on. And then we have a die cut flower that I've made with a floral wrap. And behind that, I found the coolest Project Life card that just went perfectly with all the colors on the tuck spot here. And you can journal on that. Technically, that'd be a great photo mount too, in case you wanted to. Then we have Tsunami Rose ephemera, backed onto cardstock, backed onto Tim Holtz paper for journaling. An old book page that I put a piece of note paper on the back of so you can still journal on it. My daughter got me this ribbon. Isn't that pretty? And then I've added some crocheted lace, and you can journal on this part. Some more of the botanical book. Such pretty colors. Here I've made a pocket out of some Franken pages. Isn't that pretty? Such a good idea. Nick the Booksmith, she has got such great ideas. Okay, then I put in the pocket this tag that I've made out of vintage How to Choose an Antique book, and then this little piece of ephemera. Excuse me. And then some trim at the top. And this journal card. They're entitled Queen Bee, and they're from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. They're very cute. Here's an envelope that I cut open at the top to put in this tag that I've made. I've distressed some of the stickers, and isn't that pretty? Some crocheted lace trim, and then I've sewn around it after adding some lined paper for journaling. This chocolate bunny, isn't that adorable? I got these from my good friend Lisa Hobson. Aren't they pretty? She made a bunch of these for me. They're so cute. That sticks right there in that tuck spot. This is a vintage gardening book. And then we got some washi tape, a quarter doily tuck at the top for this tag from Pinterest. This journal card that I've stamped, backed it with tea-dyed paper and sewn around it. Lilacs, I love lilacs. I grew up with a mother who loved lilacs. So the entire back fence of our property when I was little was nothing but lilacs. They were so, the backyard was just so heavily perfumed with them. It was awesome. I miss that. Here's the center of the book. We've got some vintage lace trim on either side. On the side we have this journaling spot. It's more of that paper that's kind of shiny on both sides. So I've sewn on some lined paper so you can journal on it without fear of it smearing. And then I've made two gray tags because I think gray and purple go nice together. There's that one. And there's this one with a bulb pin and a heart attached to it. More washi tape and another quarter doily tuck for this beautiful tag from Pinterest. And I've made a little journaling booklet here with my lovely gardening glove stamp, excuse me. And then I put in just a few pages of tea-dyed paper and sewn them in. It's right in there. Other half of the envelope, another chocolate bunny, and another tag, a Tsunami Rose ephemera sewn around it, lined paper on the back. And another Franken pocket, Franken Pages pocket, there you go. She wanted no reminder of realities and responsibilities. Excuse me. You only need a tissue when you're doing a video. Okay. And in this pocket we have another tag that I've made. This time I've added washi tape to it. And this is what Teresa Rogers stamped on some muslin for me. And then I've just sewn it onto the tag. And another Queen Bee tag. Beautiful. I love botanical pages. More of the pretty ribbon and trim. And some more writing space on the old book page. Here's another tuck spot. More of these gorgeous stickers. And the bee to go with the bee theme I'm seeming to see throughout this book. Another Project Life card, and as luck would have it, it goes so well with this tuck spot, don't you think? It's so pretty. Excuse me. And another Tsunami Rose. And another Rita Donna leaflet. And behind that we have this tag from Pinterest. And this little booklet that I've made with an index card. It's right down in there. A tag page. Lots and lots of journaling space. And it lays pretty flat too. The other half of the Edith Holden book page. Sometimes your mind just goes slow. Oh, no, I don't know. It's late. I'm tired. So let's get on with this. Okay, let's do it. Another piece of tea-dyed paper with stamping on it. Do you want it this way? I think I want it this way. Okay. And this one. Another journaling card that I made with an image from the botanical book and a Tim Holtz sentiment, and then I've sewn around it. Beautiful. And in the back cover, I've made excuse me, a pocket with the cut-off piece of file folder. I've glued on this vintage handkerchief, and I've left the corner because look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Hand stitching and this beautiful trim. So I've left all that on there. I've added this piece to from, but you can put a date on there. And then we have this, whoop, upside down, this journal card from Nectar's Creation. And then I've just sewn it onto the back of some pretty peachy, yellowy cardstock. And then there's this tag from Pinterest. And that is my giveaway. As I said, I will keep this open for a week. All you need to do is like my channel and subscribe to it, and tell me one thing that you like about anything that you've seen on it. Okay? One thing that you like, and spread this around. Many people as can enter, should enter, I think. Yeah, let's be nice. Everybody enter. Okay, so just like and subscribe, and then tell me something that you like about my channel. Okay, thank you very much for watching, for liking and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.